How can you tell me that you care? You do not care! What do we need to do, wait for a death?
Why aren't you wiping the plates? Why aren't you wiping the plates?
Chips down.
What's he doing, Mark, that jerk?
When Gordon Ramsay loses it, he really loses it. And some of his wildest meltdowns have become iconic TV moments. Here are 7 of the best examples, and a look at what triggered them. When Gordon visited DownCity restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, he knew he was facing a kitchen nightmare, but he probably wasn't expecting quite the showdown he ended up facing. Owner Abby was proud of her food, rating it 10 out of 10, and the piece de resistance was her award-winning meatloaf.
It's sort of lukewarm, solidified chunks of crap.
That's pretty much the norm.
That's probably not how it was described on the menu, but still. After a disappointing lunch, Gordon went back to the kitchen to meet the head chef, but it turned out there wasn't one. Abby had fired him and refused to promote sous chef Jimmy into the top job.
What you're employing is a ship with no captain at the helm and the team desperate for guidance.
Abby defended her staffing arrangements, her food, and her business to such an extent that Chef Ramsay started to question her sanity.
Just loopy!
I've been called worse than that.
Wake up and admit it shits!
Bring it on.
If she was looking for support, it wasn't going to come from her staff, who chose not to eat at the restaurant unless absolutely necessary.
Like, seriously, our meatloaf is like what put us on the map. I mean, it's great.
With no one taking her side, Abby had a comforting chat with her biggest supporter, herself.
Okay. I think I'm gonna open up that hot dog stand down the beach.
Unfortunately for Abby, things were about to get a whole lot worse.
You are so in
Okay,
denial,
okay.
you need therapy!
That's because Gordon was about to enter the basement, where the meat was stored. He called Abby down to take in the uncovered raw chicken and cooked pork chops, along with something that apparently used to be cheese. Ramsay wasn't happy.
I would never allow that refrigerator to
And
look
those
like that.
bones, the mouldy lamb bones?
I don't even talk to my staff like this. You aren't insane. You are like...
Yeah, blame me all you want. Easy excuses that you're insane.
I'm insane. You're insane.
Chef Ramsay suggested that Abby might be in denial about her business, a fact that she was quick to, well, deny.
You're in denial.
I'm not in denial.
Yes, you
I am not in
Yes, you
denial.
are. And you can't even accept it.
And then the name-calling really began.
You're calling me a f***ing
I
asshole?
am.
You stuck-up precious little bitch. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
boy. Here we go.
Abby was suddenly reconsidering her hot dog stand, or maybe skipping town altogether.
Rico, why don't we just celebrate and just get out of this business?
Why don't we what?
Obviously, it's like, I was talking to Rico. Has nothing to do with you.
Has nothing to do with me.
But none of this was Abby's fault. She knew just who to blame. Jimmy, the head chef.
Before you weren't ready to confirm he was the head chef, all of a sudden we discover a mess down here now. He's appointed.
As the mud slinging continued, the pair came to verbal blows, until Abby ordered Chef Ramsay out.
Why don't you get the f*** out of my restaurant?
to go?
Get the f*** out of my
I will
restaurant,
go.
please.
Her furious mentor was happy to comply, but it wasn't Abby who had called him in to help. And after a far less volatile conversation with Chef Ramsay in the street outside, Rico persuaded a calmer Gordon back inside. There was actually only one occasion when Gordon walked out and didn't return, his infamous visit to Amy's baking company. There were plenty of meltdowns during that episode, which exposed Sammy and Amy's unique customer service skills.
You can go, madam. Don't come back, madam. I'll be happy not to see you here. Thank you.
The pair almost came to blows with some unhappy diners.
You f*** yourself. Go out, you mother. You out. Don't speak like this. Go out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I f***.
Amazingly, very few incidents saw Gordon losing his temper. And when he finally did, it was because the young server revealed that she didn't get to keep her tips. Sammy didn't like being called out.
You want to speak with me?
Yeah, I want
You
to
want
speak
to with me? I will with you.
with you.
Then I will with you.
Despite Sammy hinting at a dangerous lifestyle, Gordon wouldn't back down.
Tired of your bullshit. Well then f***ing answer my question. Then f***ing answer my question.
Tell the customers they're going to get their tips.
No, they don't.
The owner takes the tips.
No. Okay.
Don't f*** with me.
Yeah, I will with you. Who
Yeah.
the f*** think you are?
Instead of the temperature rising, Chef Ramsay's demeanor in the face of such a delusional pair went the other way. He became icy cool.
I'm not going to butt heads, argue, scream, whatever you want to say. But this is not normal.
Gordon wisely chose not to match their insanity, and instead walked away, never to return.
I think you're too far gone.
Okay, then let's end the show. You think I'm too far gone? There's no hope.
In season 5, Giovanni came face to face with Gordon at his raging worst, but managed to deflect the furious tirade and keep on cooking.
I don't give two f***s to get upset with me. I don't give a f*** what I'm calling. This is not personal. This is professional.
I'm sorry,
that
Chef.
That first one's a piece of shit. Now pull it back.
Yes, Chef.
Face.
Though Ramsay asked him to hand over his jacket on the spot, Giovanni stayed calm and collected, and simply walked back to his station, determined to do better.
You serve me shit like that, take your jacket and go.
Yes, Chef.
The meltdown began with a disappointing chicken special, which Gordon felt was evidence that Giovanni just didn't care about the food.
Because right now I don't give a face. You're sending shit and you're trying to get away with it.
Giovanni accepted the criticism, but not the new nickname.
I said I'm not
Yeah,
face,
you're
Chef.
pissed, are you?
I'm not.
Look at me in the eyes. Not as I am. You f***ing are.
That's pretty much as mad as Gordon gets. And Giovanni is one of the few people who have witnessed it up close, even if Gordon says it wasn't personal. If there's one thing that Gordon hates, it's undercooked salmon, and he's had his fair share of fistfights with raw fish fillets. This unusual behavior has been observed many times during his time on Hell's Kitchen. Just ask Jamie from season 7.
Shit.
Okay, Chef.
Shit. That wouldn't even pass as f***ing kitty cat f***ing cat food.
Or Amber from season 19.
Touch the f***ing skin. Look at the colour of it. Look at it again. Look at it again. It's f***ing shit. Absolute f***ing shit.
Sometimes the problem is obvious to everyone.
That salmon was so raw, it was almost still swimming.
It's raw. Get it together.
And sometimes it's hidden better, but still comes down to lack of technique.
It should cook for the 27th time, skin side down. How many f***ing times? They don't want overcooked salmon either, but what they do deserve is crispy skin.
It's the one dish that Chef Ramsay regularly gets physically infuriated with.
There is no sushi on the menu.
Perhaps the best example was when season 8's Raj decided to show off his wealth of fish-based experience in the kitchen.
I personally cooked thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of salmon in my life.
He made a few minor adjustments to Chef Ramsay's salmon recipe, but his mentor seemed anything but grateful.
I grilled it and I finished it with a little bit of sauce.
Disgusting.
Once again, it was the poor salmon slice that bore the brunt of his frustration.
Raj! Come here, you. It's raw. It's f***ing raw.
It's real, okay.
Chef Ramsay couldn't believe his eyes when Louie and Melinda began their first dinner service in season 6 of Hell's Kitchen. What he did see didn't make him happy.
What are you doing? You're making me mad.
Yes, Chef.
Mad.
Yes, Chef.
Louie was on the meat station for the men, and his rack of lamb would eventually lead to him getting kicked out of the kitchen and the competition before the night was out.
Louie!
Yes, sir.
Back there! Get out! Yes! Get! Pile of shit!
His failed attempts at getting the meat approved at the pass had caught Gordon's attention for all the wrong reasons, and the temperature in the kitchen was rising.
Louie!
Yes, sir.
We got enough problems cooking lamb. I don't want you touching the spinach.
When Chef Ramsay returned, what he suggested was a half-chewed chop to the hapless contestant. He couldn't help but notice a pile of rejected lamb pieces stashed on the side, which led to a memorable meltdown.
Look at this! Look! 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 What the f*** is this?
But that wasn't even the lowest point of the evening. Over in the Red Kitchen, Lovely had pre-cooked desserts before the restaurant welcomed a single diner.
We're not even open yet and you screwed it up. What a f***ing disaster.
That's it, the end.
Get
With the red team's competence already being questioned, the first ticket came in, and they just couldn't get the dishes. Scallops and pasta, up to the pass at the same time.
So that's overcooked now. That's overcooked now.
Start over?
Over and over again, the scallops and pasta were mistimed. leading to them both being trashed.
We've only had one table, but have made the same dish 6 million times.
Well, not quite 6 million. But to Chef Ramsay, it was obviously starting to feel like it. In reality,
For the 8th time, can I have one f***ing scallops and a f***ing beautifully cooked capellini?
apparently he couldn't have it. And when the pasta was wrong once again, Gordon spat his sample piece in the trash and was confronted with a steaming pile of discarded capellini that seemed to go on forever.
What are you doing, Melinda? What are you doing? Hey, madam, how much capellini are you throwing away? Look at it!
Like a deer in the headlights, Melinda couldn't find the words to respond, and her silent stare combined with the pasta pile tipped Ramsay right over the edge once again.
How much is in the bin? Look! Look! What the f*** is this?
The cracking voice and visible shattering of his sanity make this meltdown one to remember. Occasionally, Gordon gets so enraged that he evicts a contestant partway through service, and some of his most furious meltdowns have occurred when he has done just that. All-Star Jen was on the garnish station, and her leek and potato sides were taking too long, leaving the duck dying on the pass. When she finally delivered them, the pan didn't contain enough leeks for all 3 portions ordered, and Gordon requested more. When Jen argued with Chef Ramsay, he pulled out the pan to prove his point, and she didn't react well.
You trying to clown me up in here right now?
Come here, you.
No,
Hey,
you
come
trying
here.
to clown me
Hey,
in here right
no,
now.
come here.
I gave you the leak, Chef.
Gordon tried to talk to the whole team, including Jen, to pull them together, but she was still furiously ranting.
You steady whispering this damn old smart shit. I'm giving you your
Smart
food,
what?
Chef, but you're not gonna keep this
Bullshit! Get out!
Though he managed to keep a cooler head than you might have expected, Jen was about to use a word that sealed her fate.
You lying, Chef.
Yeah.
You trying to sabotage me.
Really? Where?
You set me
Where?
up. I'm steady bringing you
Who
the
set
food,
you up?
Chef, and you throw the pan
You're
under
making
your
an
salad.
excuse.
According to Christina Wilson, this episode was the angriest she had ever seen Gordon, who was fuming at the accusation of sabotage. He wouldn't stand for that, and Jen was out of the competition for good.
But you're not
Yeah,
gonna
get in
disrespect
there.
me.
Hey, take your apron off and get out.
Yeah, I will. Don't
Front
worry
door.
about it.
Perhaps the strangest part of her freakout was the fact that before she lost her head, she actually seemed to agree that she had underserved the leeks.
I gave you the creamy leek, Chef. Okay, you need more.
At least Jen was allowed to leave through the restaurant. But in Season 3, Josh's stress cooking during his first black jacket service led to his ejection through the loading bay. While there's no doubt Josh was on the receiving end of a major Gordon meltdown, it's not like he hadn't been warned it was coming.
You're pushing me to the f***ing limit, big boya.
Josh was keen to shine in his brand new black jacket, and decided to get ahead of himself on the appetizer station to make sure there were no holdups on his watch. Unfortunately, Gordon spotted his plan and wasn't happy.
Look at all those pans.
Yes.
We've opened, we haven't served anything yet, and we've lost money. What a f***ing donut.
Instead of seeing Josh as being ahead of the game, Ramsay saw him as overly anxious.
How many are you doing? Can someone stop this guy? Have you stopped panicking, Mama? How many f***ing risottos are you doing up front?
Josh promised to stop cooking unwanted risottos, but nobody warned him not to do the same with the pasta. And Gordon was once again bewildered and frustrated at the wasted food.
Even my mum cooks spaghetti 7 minutes before she wants it. Get it in the bin. In your restaurant before we come here, do you cook spaghetti before the customer orders it?
Never, chef.
So why are you doing it here?
Having made his position crystal clear, Gordon couldn't believe his eyes when a short while later, he caught Josh doing exactly the same thing again.
Even the fucking dirtiest, scummiest Italian restaurant in Venice Beach cooks spaghetti to order.
Sorry.
We cook spaghetti to order!
Yes, chef.
Chef Ramsay had stayed remarkably calm until Josh finally sent out a risotto, and it came straight back as it was undercooked. Gordon lost it, and he didn't just want Josh gone, he wanted him stripped of that coveted black jacket, with immediate effect.
Give me the jacket! Give me the fucking jacket! Fucking useless sack of shit! Get out! Get out!
Josh had been given multiple warnings, but still seemed shocked by his mid-service eviction.
Take that off and get off out of here! Get out! Get out! Hey you! Leave the jacket and get out!
If he hadn't made himself clear enough, Gordon shared his thoughts on what exactly had gone wrong.
Every table so far, nothing's coming out. You're standing there, you're screwing me, and you're f***ing useless.
Josh was seen leaving through the loading bay later that night, which wasn't how he had seen the evening panning out. He'd had a different vision for the service.
I'm working apps tonight. I am 100% confident in myself to get the team started off with a bang.
Well, there was a kind of explosion. In Season 2 of Hell's Kitchen, the blue team repeatedly left Chef Ramsay bubbling with rage. His first iconic meltdown came in Week 4, when he was yelling at Tom for mixing up quail orders. Distracted by the shouting, the hapless chef managed to set fire to his station.
Oh my God, leave it, leave it, leave it! Just f***ing leave it!
Tom was determined to keep meat headed to the pass, and tried to push on through.
The duck's burned! You're cooking in a burnt pan, you f***ing dick!
A week later, the same team, minus Tom who had been eliminated, were struggling to get their timings right, leading to another fan-favorite meltdown from Chef Ramsay. Gordon was not happy with Garrett, who was on the meat station that night, and was about to be on the receiving end of a classic Ramsay meltdown.
Off you fat, useless sack of f***ing Yankee-danky doodle shite. Will you please, yeah?
In this case, it wasn't the meat itself that was a problem. It was the garnishes and extras that should have been ready at the same time, and weren't.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Right here, Chef.
Lamb sauce is coming up.
There's just nothing coming together. None of you are working as a team. Where's the lamb sauce?
The moment became an instant meme for a reason. It was the perfect example of Ramsay's pure, unfiltered frustration during an increasingly chaotic service. What does the famously shouty chef do when words don't seem to be enough, however loud they're yelled? We found out in Hell's Kitchen Season 6, when Gordon walked out of his own restaurant. It all started when Chef Ramsay didn't like the look of Van's sweaty scallops. Van was feeling the pressure, and was slaving away over multiple hot pans at the fish station. When Gordon called him over, Van defended his work ethic. But that wasn't the problem.
I'm working as hard as I can for you, Chef.
You're sweating in the food, Van!
Reminding him that he was watching every move like an eagle, Ramsay told him to stop what he was doing immediately. And a red-faced Van was once again told why.
You're sweating in the food.
It's hot, Chef.
I know it's f***ing hot! You're sweating in the food!
Suzanne had added to the irritation when she gave out overly optimistic timings, which meant that Kevin's salads had to be trashed when the hot appetizers weren't ready at the same time.
Suzanne!
Coming up, 30 seconds.
You told him 2 minutes ago, which was 4.5 minutes ago.
And the last straw was Ariel, who was in charge of serving up lettuce, which she somehow managed to leave burning on the stove.
Just stop. Come here. Come here. All of you, come here!
Their disappointing performance would lead to all three of them being ejected from the kitchen during their first service as Black Jackets.
You, off, will you? Get out of it, just get out!
But, believe it or not, that only happened once Gordon had calmed down. He was so irate that for the first time in Hell's Kitchen history, Gordon left the building.
Can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. Un-f***ing real. Oh, f*** me, that's the first.
The sight of that sad lettuce leaf had pushed him over the edge, and, calling sous chef Scott to join him, he walked right out through the bewildered diners, who were there for a romantic couple's night.
That's
not worth it.
F*** them.
Once Scott had helped bring the temperature down, the pair finally reappeared, and even Gordon seemed shocked that they'd got him to that point.
I've never done that. No one's ever pushed me that far to actually f***ing just disappearing in my own f***ing restaurant. Nobody.
Who would have believed that Gordon's silent disappearance could actually be even scarier than his boiling rage?